Okay, hi, I'm here with Larry, owner of Backup Power Source. I'm going to kind of demonstrate a couple products here. Number one, the Peppermint solar panel, portable solar panel, but I'm going to let Larry kind of explain what we got here.
Okay, we're in collaboration. Backup Power Source is our company, and Peppermint is a company that we're working with to provide electric energy to in this particular discussion into a disaster area. This particular unit is 3 foot by 3 foot by 6 inches, and it has a 180 watt solar panel, which you can see right here. It's a waterproof system, and what it is, it stores 1,000 watts of energy. Inside of this unit, there's a battery and an inverter charger and a controller. And it's very easy. It weighs 64 pounds, the same amount that probably a fourth grader, but know that a battery weighs. And it's very, very, very easy to use. As you can see, this is you turn the unit on, and in this particular case, I'm going to hook my computer up to it and show that now my computer's running off of its battery, or it can recharge the batteries in my computer. And then in this particular case, I also then just plugged in a cell phone, and with the right adapter, this will do lots and lots of cell phones. And say if a cell phone took 10 watts, which it doesn't, and there's 1,000 watts, you could actually do 100 cell phones for an hour. Okay. So what this does is it plugs into lights. It can plug into a small refrigerator. It can plug into computers. It can plug into virtually anything that you have, fans. But particularly in emergency cases, if you had a small DC refrigerator, it'd be good for keeping drugs. If you were working at night, you could have it for lighting. You could have it for office space. You could do all sorts of things. And then this recharges with the sun. If this is run down, and particularly in the northern part of the Philippines, in 4 or 5 hours, this would completely recharge in the daytime and then keep charged and be used at night. These also have, since this stores 1,000 watts, you could take 4 or 5 of these, and it's what's called a daisy chain, and hook them together, and you would have 5,000 watts. At the same time, it would be collecting about 5,000 watts of electricity from the sun and storing it in the batteries. These, again, I don't know if I mentioned this before, these are watertight, pretty close to being waterproof. But as soon as we say it's waterproof, somebody want to put it in the water, and that doesn't work very good when you're plugging in electricity. But this is a backup power system, and Peppermint are in collaboration with this unit. It is made in the United States, and we can supply a lot of these. So we believe this is an answer for a lot of remote third world country operations and in the United States for disaster quick relief. Thank you. Just
a couple quick questions, Larry. They're pretty durable too now, aren't like, for instance...
I always get a kick out of it. We actually made this too fancy. It looks like it's pretty fine. You can walk on this, you can throw it in the back of your truck, and it drags around, and you can... We've got some of these that we've experimented with where they're all scarred up, the plastic is, but they work just fine. We thought about making them look a little bit rougher. just so they don't look a little fancy, like a delicate case, and they're not. There's some other things that we can charge with these. These are some safety lights that we can provide. These are charged. These are we can redo these with solar. These run for like 16 hours constantly, and they have different lighting capabilities for emergencies. Again, as you're rebuilding or working in an area, if you needed somebody to help direct traffic or just show where some areas are that needed some help, you can mark it off with these. These also are charged with solar, so if you're in a remote area, if you need something like this, we can stack these 5 deep and hook them up to the Peppermint and charge these. So we have all sorts of things that people may need if they're in a remote area and don't have any electricity.
And I don't know if they can see exactly how bright these things are, but I mean, it's almost unbelievable how bright. Now this one's also got a flashlight on it too, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, it does. You just have to turn on. There it is.
And boy, I mean, that thing's got some. That's got some snort. What do we got here, Larry? What is this? This
well, this is a little solar pod. This actually has a different name now, but this particular unit is storing electricity. There's about 4 watts that are stored in here, and you can recharge this with a solar panel, or you could recharge it actually with the solar panel and the Peppermint, and then you could walk off and you could use this if you need some electricity in another spot.
Okay, and then just quickly, I know that you have some water purification units that actually hook up to the Peppermint.
We have some RO units that we can hook up to it, and again, those need to be really refined and fairly rugged. We don't need a real sophisticated one like Culligan or some of the other manufacturers make. These are drive down, so maybe this would run 2 gallons in an hour of virtually swamp water or water out of the river, and make sure it's from malaria or whatever bacteria you might pick up.
Well, I guess that gives them kind of an idea here what we got. I appreciate your time, and how do they get a hold of you for any information?
Well, if you want to call, well, actually my best number is 507-227-1173. And then website is www. and this is all one word, backuppowersource.com. And then if you want to email us, it's larry@backuppowersource.com.
All right. Well, thanks again, Larry, and I appreciate you taking the time to show us. These products are so unique, and in our situation here in the Philippines, just exactly what I think what's needed over there. So thanks again.
Okay, you're welcome.